Good evening. The October 21st, 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting of the City of Longview is now called to order. Mr. Jason Jones will lead us both in the invocation as well as Pledge of Allegiance. If you will stand with me.
Please bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you for everyone that's here today. Please help us use proper precedence as well as discernment in making decisions in the best interest of the city as well as the citizens. Thank you for the free gift of salvation that you paid for with your blood on the cross. And please let everyone have safe travels home. In Jesus Christ's holy name, amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item is approval of the minutes from our last meeting in September. Has everyone had a chance to look at them? If so, are there any corrections or questions? All right. I will now entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Minutes are now approved. We have now reached the citizen comment portion of our meeting. This portion of the citizen comment are comments made other than the public hearing items we have on the agenda tonight. If you wish to speak on an item on the agenda, please wait until that time to speak. Please begin by stating your name and address for the public record. We are now on to the consent agenda. The items on the consent agenda are plats that meet the requirements of the City of Longview subdivision ordinance. These items will be approved with one vote unless any member of the Planning and Zoning Commission, any member of the public, or applicant would like an item removed from the consent and placed on the regular agenda for discussion. Would anyone like for an item to be removed from the consent agenda and placed on the regular agenda for discussion? I will now entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right, we have first and a second. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? All right. Now on to the regular agenda. The purpose of this meeting is to hear all pertinent testimony of those in support of and in opposition to the applications before the commission. Tonight is the first of two public hearings required to approve a change in zoning. The commission also considers plats. The procedure for public hearing items to be followed tonight will be: the public hearing will be open and testimony will be heard in the following order. First, staff; second, the applicant; third, the general public, those in support of and in opposition to the request. If you are part of a large group with a common interest, we ask that you appoint a spokesperson rather than having each individual restate the same information. When addressing the commission, please begin by stating your name and address. Try to limit your comments to 5 minutes. When all sides have spoken, the public hearing on the matter will be closed and no further public discussion will be entertained. After each public hearing is closed, the commission will vote on the request. Zoning request and the Planning and Zoning Commission's recommendations will go forward to the second public hearing, which will be conducted by the City Council on November 13th, 2025. We are now on to item A of the regular agenda. Angela?
Thank you. A public hearing will be held to consider application SW25-05 filed by Stevens Engineering for a waiver to the City of Longview UDC development standards. Article E, Section 1.09, to allow for a 27-foot roadway width instead of the required 29-foot roadway width for a local residential street for another phase of an existing subdivision known as Thornbriar, located in the V. Pedastro Survey Abstract 540, situated on the north side of East Country Club Road, east of Loop 281, which is located in RETJ. So the applicant is requesting a subdivision waiver to the UDC requirements. When phase one of this subdivision, called Thornbriar subdivision, was submitted and approved, it was prior to the adoption of the UDC, which required the 29-foot roadway width. They built the existing phase one at 27 feet. So the applicant is coming back with the second and last phase of this subdivision and is requesting 27 feet roadway width to provide consistency within this subdivision. Through the plating process, the applicant will meet all of the other City of Longview requirements. Staff does recommend approval of this request. I'd be happy to answer any questions at this time.
Commission have any questions for Angela at this time?
Is the fire department okay with that?
Yes, they are fine with this
Okay.
request.
Any other questions for Angela? All right. Does the commission have any questions for the applicant on this item? I believe the applicant is present for this one. All right.
My name's Trent Tudd. I'm the land developer, the applicant.
Okay, thank you.
Angela pretty much mentioned everything. This is a private subdivision. It's low density. The average lot is 1 to 3 acres. Phase 2 is a very short road, as you can see there. It's makes up less than 25%, I believe, of the roadway footage. It only services nine lots, and so we're basically just wanting to keep it consistent with Phase 1 and stay at 27 feet. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Anybody have any questions? All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. I will now open the public hearing. Are there any in support of this request? If so, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the staff. All right. Are there any in opposition to this request? If so, please come to the podium and state your name and address for the staff. All right. Any additional questions or comments? There are no additional questions or comments. I will now close the public hearing. I will now entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right, there's a second. So we have a motion, we have first and a second. All those in favor say yes.
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 Any opposed? All right. Item approved. We are now on to item B of the regular agenda. Angela?
Thank you. A public hearing will be held to consider application Z25-20 filed by Mano Thabia, requesting a rezone from Single Family 4 to General Retail Zoning District for a portion of lots 20 and 21, Block 4 of the Burgess Addition, located at 603 Leota Street. So the applicant is requesting to rezone the property shown here on the map. It's outlined in green. It's actually a portion of these two lots, lots 20 and 21. The applicant is proposing this additional acreage as part of future development. He owns the gas station / laundromat right there at the corner of Jane Street and Eastman Road. Staff finds that the proposed zoning change is consistent with surrounding uses, therefore it does not constitute spot zoning. I'd be happy to answer any questions at this time.
All right, thank you, Angela. Anybody on the commission have any questions for Angela on this item? All right. Is the applicant present for this one? Okay, all right.
Mark Lane, 486 West Loop, 571 South, Henderson, Texas. I work for Johnson & Pace, and we're representing the applicant.
Okay, good deal. Anybody have any questions for? All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I will now open the public hearing. Are there any in support of this request? If so, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the staff. If not, are there any in opposition to this request? If so, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the staff. All right. We have any additional questions or comments? Being none, I will now close the public hearing. I will now entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say yes.
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 Any opposed? All right. Item approved. We're now on to item C of the regular agenda. Angela?
Thank you. Public hearing will be held to consider application Z25-21 filed by Bradley Phelps along with Highway 80 Rescue Mission, requesting a rezone from Single Family 5 to Heavy Commercial Zoning District for lots 1 through 6, Block 3, Springside Addition, and lots 15, 15A, 15B, 16, 16A, 16B, Block C, New City Block 3437 of the Gregton Heights subdivision, located west of Avenue D between Melrose Avenue and East Grand Avenue. The applicant is requesting a rezone, as seen here on the zoning map, from Single Family 5, shown here in the blue, to Heavy Commercial Zoning District, seen in the red to the south and to the west. Currently, the lots are vacant. The applicant is proposing to construct a community center and women's residency on this property. Staff finds that the proposed zoning change is consistent with our future land use map and surrounding uses, therefore it does not constitute spot zoning. I'd be happy to answer any questions at this time.
Why does that require heavy commercial?
A shelter requires heavy commercial in our Unified Development Code.
It's everything on the red, heavy commercial.
Yes, so everything to the south and to the west that's in the red is heavy commercial.
Is that where they're located right now?
That is correct.
That's that's south of,
So the shelter is currently to the south of it,
yeah.
if you look on the aerials.
Any other questions for Angela at this time from the commission? All right. Is the applicant present?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm Brian Livingston, the Executive Director of Highway 80 Rescue Mission, and basically what we're trying to do is provide enough bed space for the women and children that we have coming to us. For the past year plus, we've been at or above capacity in our shelters, and building this building and these two buildings here will allow us to double our occupancy and better serve those women and children that come to us for services.
Where is it compared to where where it is right now, that one that's L-shaped? And then you got the little houses over
The
there?
current women's shelter, yeah.
Is it gonna,
It's across Highway 80.
okay.
Up the hill behind the East Texas Fasteners building.
Oh, okay.
So this will bring everything to one side of Highway 80.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna move those buildings over there, the houses, or probably not?
We're gonna probably refit those buildings for either transitional housing for people as a step as they're moving out, or for a place that we can house intact, full families, husband, wife, and children. We don't have the capacity to do that right now.
What's the square footage difference on what you've got now versus what you'll have?
Oh, that's a great question. Do you know the answer to that?
Or how many people? Because I was kind of familiar with it, used to go in there and do dinners, feed them
yeah.
and stuff.
We have 80 beds in our women's family shelter right now. This
Counting
will be
the-
160 beds.
Counting those houses, is that?
Counting those houses, yes, sir.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Good deal. Anybody else have any questions for Brian on the commission? All right.
Okay.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. All right, I will now open the public hearing. Are there any in support of this request? If so, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the staff. Are there any in opposition to this request? If so, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the staff.
Sir, if you would like to say something on.
Yes, go ahead.
You're talking about making it a heavy commercial property. Okay, I own property not very far from there, down here on Avenue D. Right now, my property gets flooded off of every street around there and off of Marshall, all of that. If you're gonna put big buildings there, my property will be underwater most of the time. And it's washing away now. I got two different places where the water keeps my property washed out. I can't put anything on it because every time it rains heavy, it gets washed out. And you're talking about putting the big buildings or whatever in that place right there, when my property is right above there and I don't understand why. I've been having that property in my family for over 75 years to 100 years, and you're gonna put big buildings all in there, whatever. They're already tearing down every house in the community now. What's gonna happen to Gregnan Heights? I mean, I'm proud of Gregnan Heights, and you just keep on destroying it. Right now, Avenue D is so bad right now. Where my property is, it has a railing there that's been falling down. I complained about it. They said it's on the agenda to fix it. It hasn't been fixed in a good 20 years. Right now, it's falling in. And you can barely get one car down through there. So you're gonna improve the road and make it wider? You're gonna put big buildings there and flood my property? And it got on the map I got, and on that map right there, the road, the next road up, Commerce, it still goes. But it's been blocked off with rubbish and everything. Hasn't been upkept by the city in over 40 years. I don't understand why that is. And people I know have property all over that area, and you can't even get to the property because the road's not maintained by the city anymore. Hasn't been in a long time. So if you're gonna to consider that, putting that commercial land, I would think about how much you're putting water into everybody else's property. There's no drainage anywhere. All the drainage comes off the street right into my property.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for addressing your concerns. I
Thank
appreciate
you
it. Angela,
for
do you have
your
a
time.
question?
No, I was just gonna say that through the development process, their engineer,
I'm hard of hearing.
through the development process, their engineer that's sitting right there, that young lady right there, their engineer will
I
work.
realize who they are.
Yes, sir. Their engineer will work with our engineer to ensure that that does not happen.
What
That
now?
flooding, the drainage, we will address your concerns during the development process.
But right now, I have two different places that's draining directly into mine. One of them's new.
Yes, sir.
And I complained about that, so that's not even a creek. There used to be a creek there when I was about 6 years old. But since then, it's been all paved up. There's no creek anywhere except for on my property now.
Well, it sounds like they're gonna work with you on
Understand why
addressing
it's
that.
all running into my
So, yeah.
land and not, the city don't have any drainage, why don't they do something about it?
Yeah. Well, I think they're gonna work with you on it. Appreciate your concerns. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. Do we have anybody else in opposition to this request? All right. Any additional questions or comments? All right. Being none, I will now close the public hearing. I will now entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
All right. Is there a second? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? All right. Thank you. We are now on to item G of the regular agenda. Angela?
Thank you. A public hearing will be held to consider application PD 25-02 filed by Assad's El Cuatro, Inc., requesting to amend PD 1102 to include approximately 0.029 acres of Lot 1, Block 1, El Cuatro subdivision from agricultural to planned development general retail to build a storage building and to bring an existing gazebo into compliance located at 3700 Judson Road. So the applicant, it's the Summit Club. So they're adding additional land to their property that is currently located directly to the east and south of them. They own all of the property, but it's on two separate lots. I believe one is one ownership and another is, I think he partnered with his brother. The applicant is asking to build a storage building. So he wants to include that land, build the storage building as part of this development. All other requirements as part of this plan development will remain the same. Staff finds that the proposed zoning change is consistent with surrounding uses, therefore it does not constitute spot zoning. I'd be happy to answer any questions at this time.
Thank you. Anybody on the commission have any questions for Angela on this item?
Angela, about how far to the south and east is this expanding? It doesn't look like that much.
It really isn't that much. I know that the building, I believe, is 30 foot wide and 60 foot long, so it's probably about 40 to 50 foot
On the east side.
wide.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's got a 10-foot building setback, and then that building is in 30 feet, so 10 plus 30 is 40, and then he's got maybe another additional 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any additional questions for Angela?
So basically, we're bringing that tract of land under the same zoning that the building it, that the
Yes,
Summit
sir, that's
Club.
correct. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
All right. Any additional questions? All right. Is the applicant present for this one? All right. I will now open the public hearing. Are there any in support of this request? If so, please come to the podium and state your name and address for the staff. Are there any in opposition to this request? If so, please come to the podium and state your name and address for the staff. All right. Any additional questions or comments? Being none, I will now close the public hearing. I will now entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
All right. Motion has been made. Is there a second? All right, we have a motion. First and a second. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? All right, item carries. Last item on the agenda is a staff update. Angela?
All items that were presented to council were approved.
Awesome. Well, good deal. All right, we are now adjourned. Thank you all.